Ever wondered how Warren Buffett became one of the most successful investors in the world? Our story begins with a young boy in Omaha, Nebraska. His name, Warren Buffett. His game, investing. At the tender age of 11, Buffett made his first investment, buying 3 shares of Cities Service Preferred for $25 each. Not your average paper route, but a clear indication of his early interest in the world of finance. Buffett's early start in investing wasn't just a show of precociousness. It was the first step on a path that would lead him to become one of the wealthiest individuals on the planet. But how does starting early factor into this? The answer lies in a concept that Buffett himself ardently advocates for: compound interest. Compound interest, often referred to as the 8th wonder of the world, is the process by which an investment grows over time. The principle is simple. When you invest money, you earn interest on the initial amount, then you earn interest on that interest, and so forth. It's a snowball effect where your wealth grows exponentially rather than linearly. The beauty of compound interest lies in the time factor. The longer your money is invested, the more time it has to grow. Each year the interest compounds, meaning your money is working harder and harder for you. Starting early gives your investments more time to compound, leading to potentially greater returns in the future. This is why Buffett emphasizes the importance of starting early in investing. It's not about making a quick buck. It's about laying the groundwork for long-term financial growth. It's about understanding that time, more than timing, is a crucial element in successful investing. So take a leaf out of Buffett's book. Start early. Give your money the time it needs to grow. And remember, patience isn't just a virtue, it's a strategy. As Buffett himself once said, "Someone's sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago." Buffett's early start in the world of investing set the stage for his future success, and it can do the same for you. Buffett didn't just invest in any company that came his way. He was meticulous, choosy, and always adhered to the principle of investing in what he knew. This principle is not about limiting your options, but rather about understanding your investments. It's about having a clear idea of how a company operates, what it does, and how it makes money. Take, for instance, Buffett's investments in Coca-Cola and Geico. He didn't just randomly select these companies. He chose them because he understood their business models, their products, and their markets. Coca-Cola, with its globally recognized brand and vast distribution network, and Geico, with its direct-to-consumer model in a stable industry, were businesses Buffett understood. He saw their potential for growth and profitability. And it's not just about understanding the company, it's about understanding the industry too. Buffett knew the beverage industry and the insurance industry. He knew how these industries worked, their trends, their challenges, and their opportunities. This deep understanding allowed him to make informed decisions, to anticipate changes, and to stay ahead of the curve. So, how can you apply this principle? Start with what you know. Are you a tech enthusiast? Then maybe start by looking at tech companies. Do you have a background in healthcare? Then perhaps healthcare companies could be a good fit. The key is to invest in areas that you understand and are interested in. This will make it easier for you to do your homework, to understand the business models, and to keep up with industry trends. Investing in what you know doesn't mean you should never venture outside your comfort zone. It simply means that before you do, make sure you understand what you're getting into. Do your research, understand the business, understand the industry. After all, as Buffett himself says, risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. So remember, Buffett's second rule of investing is to understand the business you're investing in. Don't just follow the crowd. Do your homework, make informed decisions, and invest in what you know. Did you know that high costs can eat away at your investment returns? Yes, that's right. Even the Oracle of Omaha, Warren Buffett, emphasizes the importance of keeping costs low in your investment strategies. Let's delve a little deeper into this principle. When you invest, you're often faced with various fees and expenses. These might include brokerage fees, management fees, and even taxes. While these costs might seem small at first glance, over time, they can significantly eat into your investment returns. Imagine a snowball rolling down a hill. As it moves, it picks up more snow, growing larger and larger. This is the power of compound interest at work in your investments. Now, imagine if someone were to take a handful of snow off your snowball every few feet. It would grow at a much slower rate, right? Well, that's exactly what these costs do to your investments. They nibble away at your returns, slowing down the growth of your investment snowball. Now you might be wondering, how did Warren Buffett manage to keep his costs low? His secret weapon: low-cost index funds. These funds aim to replicate the performance of a specific index, like the S&P 500, instead of trying to beat the market. They have lower expense ratios because they require less active management, meaning you get to keep more of your returns. Buffett appreciates index funds not only for their cost efficiency, but also for their simplicity and broad market exposure. They allow investors to diversify their portfolios and reduce risk, all while keeping costs low. In fact, Buffett has even gone on record to say that upon his passing, he has instructed the trustee in charge of his estate to invest 90% of his money into a very low-cost S&P 500 index fund. If it's good enough for one of the world's wealthiest individuals, it's surely a strategy worth considering for your own investments. So remember, every dollar you save on costs is a dollar that can be reinvested and compounded over time. By keeping costs low, Buffett maximized his investment returns, and so can you. So, how can you apply Buffett's rules to your own investing journey? Now that we've unpacked Warren Buffett's 3 simple rules, let's dive into some practical ways you can implement these to kickstart your own investing journey. Firstly, don't delay when it comes to investing. Start as soon as you can. Remember, time is your greatest ally when it comes to investing. The sooner you start, the more time your investments have to multiply through the power of compound interest. Even if you can only spare a small amount, it's better to start small and early than large and late. Next, invest in what you know. This doesn't mean you should only invest in your favorite brands or local businesses. It means you should be knowledgeable about the companies and industries you're investing in. Do your research. Learn about the company's history, its business model, its competition, and its future prospects. The more you understand, the better equipped you'll be to make informed investment decisions. Lastly, keep your costs low. High costs can eat into your returns and slow down your portfolio's growth. This is why Buffett often recommends low-cost index funds for beginners. These funds aim to mirror the performance of a particular index, like the S&P 500, and they often come with lower fees than actively managed funds. But low costs don't just apply to the funds you invest in, it also applies to taxes. Be smart about your tax planning. Consider tax-advantaged accounts like IRAs or 401(k)s if you're in the United States, or ISAs if you're in the United Kingdom. These can help you to keep more of your returns and speed up your portfolio's growth. Remember, investing isn't about getting rich quick. It's about growing your wealth over time. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And just like a marathon, the key to success is to start early, understand the course, and minimize unnecessary burdens. With Buffett's 3 simple rules, you too can start your journey towards successful investing. Let's take a moment to review what we've learned about Warren Buffett's 3 rules of investing. These simple yet profound guidelines have been the cornerstone of Buffett's remarkable success and can serve as a roadmap for those embarking on their investment journey. Firstly, the principle of starting early cannot be overstated. The magic of compound interest works best when given ample time to grow. The sooner you start, the more time your money has to multiply, leading to potentially greater returns. Think of it as planting a seed. The earlier you plant it, the more time it has to develop strong roots and sprout into a mighty tree. Secondly, Buffett encourages us to invest in what we know. Understanding the companies and industries you invest in is crucial. It's like navigating a map. You wouldn't set off on a journey without knowing your destination, would you? Thorough research before making investment decisions can increase your confidence, help you make informed choices, and potentially avoid costly mistakes. Lastly, the importance of keeping costs low is a key aspect of Buffett's strategy. High fees, expenses, and taxes can significantly eat into your investment returns, much like termites gnawing at the base of our aforementioned tree. Opting for low-cost investment options, such as index funds, can help maximize your portfolio growth and ensure the fruits of your investments remain largely in your hands. These principles are not just theoretical concepts, but have been tried and tested by Buffett himself. They have contributed to his immense success and have the potential to benefit beginner investors. By starting early, investing in familiar areas and keeping costs low, you can lay a solid foundation for successful investing and long-term financial growth. Remember, the key to successful investing lies in starting early, understanding